What is up, YouTube tubers of the world? My name is Brad. Welcome to the Workbench, and we have the September edition for the monthly list of the Inside Track Club coupons. Well, I guess technically they're not coupons anymore, they're sale prices. So you'll see when we get into it, they don't have barcodes anymore. Because if you didn't know, Harbor Freight is no longer requiring Inside Track Club members to use coupons. We'll get into that a little bit more later. Here we have a 25% off discount. Again, this is not a coupon, so I guess if you're an Inside Track Club member on Labor Day weekend, if you go into the store, they're going to automatically apply 25% off to whatever item you have in your cart that is not an excluded item, of course. So if you haven't heard, Harbor Freight now has it to where Inside Track Club members no longer need to use coupons, which is why I think they have all these individual colors of the same toolbox put out with individual discounts, because they want it to where you can click this color of your choice. It'll take you to the items page with the discount applied, and you can automatically add it to your cart. So you don't have to type in any coupon codes or anything like that at checkout anymore. But by doing that, Harbor Freight is now stopping non-members from using these coupons. So it's a benefit to members because now we don't have to fuss around with coupons. If you're in the store, any available Inside Track Club discount will automatically be applied. But if you're not a member, you can't even try to get away with scanning a coupon anymore. So last Saturday I put out a video discussing these changes more in detail. So if you want to learn more about them, you can go back and watch that video. We're going to talk more about the coupons now. And yes, it'll probably take me a long time to stop calling them coupons, since that's technically not what they are. I guess they're discounts or sale prices now. And also, as you can see, it's hard for me to get the full coupon in frame here, and Harbor Freight changed that too. So with the format that YouTube wants the videos in compared to the format that Harbor Freight's putting the pictures out in, it's just, my hands are kind of tied in this, so I'm going to do the best I can. It's not like you can really take a screenshot of a barcode and to scan it anymore. So what you're going to have to do, if you see an item you like, pause the video, take a screenshot, and kind of develop a list. That way you can go back and type in the codes or go through the Inside Track Club list and know which ones you want. Which that's how I did my shopping at Harbor Freight anyways. I would go through my pictures and have screenshots of all the on sale items I like, because I hardly ever buy an item if it's not on sale. Very rarely will I. I've been very curious about these dual crescent wrenches, so if you've used them, leave a comment down below. Are they worth the extra money compared to the Pittsburgh brand? I like these little security bit sets here. It's real compact. It's easy to throw in a glove box or keep with you in your toolbox. But other people have complained that the bits are pretty weak. Now, I haven't experienced that, but I haven't used the security bits a ton either. And I meant to mention as well, if my energy's a little low, if I sound a little more nasally than normal, because I know I talk through my nose anyways, I'm fighting off a cold right now. You're just going to have to forgive me. In fact, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to keep up the commentary for the length of this video. But I still wanted to get these coupons out for you guys, because I do think there are some good deals. Like those impact hex sockets that just went off the screen. They're almost 30% off. That's a good deal. I have used those out in the field and at work. I've never had a problem with them at all. They got their standard fuses and the mini fuses almost 50% off coming up, and I think that's a great deal. That's something that's great to have in your shop, because of course when you blow a fuse, you never have one right there handy. Do not buy this sandpaper though. 50 cents for each sheet of sandpaper is just absolutely ridiculous. I'll drop a link in the description for the sandpaper I use that I get off of Amazon. It comes out to around 20 cents a disc. Hell, you can even go to Home Depot and the Diablo sand nets, you can get a 50 pack for 20 bucks, which makes those like 40 cents a disc. And the sand net stuff is way better than anything you're gonna get at Harbor Freight. You got $20 off the big boy sockets here, the 1-inch drive impact sockets. Now, I have used a 1-inch drive impact, but it doesn't happen very often. Most people that are buying their stuff at Harbor Freight are not working on that big of equipment. The Pittsburgh pipe wrenches are not too bad. Now, they're definitely not high grade. It's nothing like a rigid with the super hardened teeth. But if you're just a homeowner, a DIYer, they'll get the job done. If the teeth do wear out prematurely on you, or if they wear out after, 10 years, you can take that back in. It is lifetime warranty. I've always liked the look of that cabinet for 60 bucks. Be great for storing, paint, spray cans, anything up there. I just don't have the space to mount one, but maybe if we move soon, I might be getting a somewhat bigger shop. It's still going to be a tiny shop. If you haven't seen my tiny shop tour, I did a live stream of it. But if we do move soon, which there's a possibility, I might be getting about, 10, 20 square more feet. Square more feet. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. 3-job puller is always great to have in a shop, but keep in mind they have a 3-pack that has a 3, 4, and a 6-inch puller. So if you don't need that extra big 8-inch one, you might wait till the 3-pack goes on sale. It'll give you a little bit more versatility out of that tool. I looked at this little mini pneumatic die grinder, and that thing maxes out at 56,000 RPM. That is moving, boy. Don't waste your money on the Admiral saw blades. I bought one just to test, and they're terrible. Look, I'm as cheap as they come, guys, but when it comes to blades, you can't skimp. You know, at least buy Diablo quality or better. It really will save you so much time and effort. I've never noticed these aluminum snips from Harbor Freight before, but I kind of like the look of them because it looks like you can remove the blade portion, which would make them a lot easier to sharpen if that is the case. I always like to recommend the larger pick set here, 7-piece. You get the 3 bigger ones. It's only $5, so it's 50% off the normal price. Great little set there. And by the way, guys, the best coupons of the month video that I put out mid-month every month is going back to mid-month. Last month I tried to put it right after this one to try to give you guys the most opportunity to use the coupons, because I go through all the regular coupons, Inside Track Club, excluded items, and I show you only the best ones that save you 30% or more if it's not an excluded item. But when I put it out early, nobody watched it. So I think it was just a little too much Harbor Freight hitting people at one time. You know, after you watch one Harbor Freight video, do you really want to go watch another one a couple of days later? So I get it. Don't buy this 6-inch composite digital caliber. Get the metal one. Often goes on sale for $9.99. But so keep an eye out for the mid-month video. It will be going back to around the 15th to the 17th is usually when I release that one. I've never used the Harbor Freight framing hammer, so I can't say much about that. The tape measures are rebranded Chameleon tape measures with a lifetime warranty. So if you got a Harbor Freight near you, that's a pretty good option. By the way, I call it Chameleon. A lot of other people call it Chameleon. I don't know what the hell the name is, but it's a decent brand of tape measure that I've used in the past. These little zip ties used to always be a good deal, but maybe I just had a bad batch. But the last pack, every time I tighten them down, most of them would just snap on me. So I don't know if I'm going to risk buying those again. The air needler is a good buy. We had like 6 of them at work. They all worked fine. They all got beat the hell out of and kept on ticking. I never used either of those tools, so if you have, leave a comment or ask a question if you're wondering about a specific tool that I didn't cover. If I don't know, I'm sure somebody else will cover you. We actually have quite a few Harbor Freight employees that are watching this channel now that are very helpful. Don't buy the flap disc. $5 for a flap disc is absolutely ridiculous. Again, buy them online, or Northern Tool has good sales on flap disc quite often. Don't use this coupon for the ratchet. Instead, use the $5 off any Pittsburgh Pro coupon I'll put at the end of the video, along with the 20% off coupon. But you know, that brings a good question, because if you're an Inside Track Club member and you go to checkout with that and it automatically applies a discount, will it allow you to use a better coupon? Because $5 off that ratchet is better than the $3 off they're giving you with that coupon. So that's going to be interesting to see. Alright, so I was curious enough that I stopped the voiceover, went and tried it online, and online it will apply the Inside Track Club, but then whenever you put in the coupon code, it takes away the Inside Track Club discount and gives you the better of the 2 discounts. So that's good, and hopefully that will be how it is in store. That's how it should be. So way to go, Harbor Freight, for kind of working out that kink ahead of time. That's not typically your style. But that is a good tip I can tell you guys. If you ever wonder if a coupon is going to apply to an item, try it online first before you go into the store, and then you know you're not relying on what the cashier knows, because some of these cashiers don't have a really good knowledge base, or they might have just started. But I can tell you that we have 2 or 3 Harbor Freight employees that have given great advice in my comment section. Hell, lots of times they'll answer a comment before I can even get to it, which is greatly appreciated, and they really do seem to know their stuff. I always thought this little double flex ratchet looked like it would come in real handy, but I never remembered to grab it when I'm in the store. It's very low profile heads, that's why I like it. These bolt extractors, I need to complete a set of the bolt extractors. I have the turbo sockets in the lower sizes. I think it stops at 5/8. So if you've got experience with those larger Harbor Freight ones, let me know if they're any good. I can't imagine the double screen door for $24 is very heavy duty at all. But I have always thought about getting these little portable work stands, just not because I think it's going to hold a ton of weight, but the fact that it folds up the way it does would make it super compact. These little rotary saw blades always made me laugh. Who actually uses those? If you do, leave a comment. Like, I'm genuinely curious what application they're using, because I'm sure I'm just not thinking about what they could be used for. And when you tell me, I'm like, oh, that's probably a good idea. You know, a lot of things happen to me that way. An air dent puller, never used one of those. And it's been a while since we've seen the colored ratcheting wrenches go back on sale. Again, I just could never bring myself to buy them, but I know some people out there that swear by those. A little 55-pound cast iron anvil. I think Jeff Parker actually grabbed one of those, and I think he seemed to use it fairly well. I know it's not like you're going to actually do any blacksmithing on it. And the Gorilla Tape, even with that discount, seems way overpriced for only being a 12-yard roll. I think you can get a 25-yard roll for $10 at Walmart or something, so doubling the size or the amount of tape you get. So be aware of anything name brand at Harbor Freight. It is typically overpriced. And here comes the Drill Master Polisher to tease me again. I've always been curious if I could turn this 10-inch random orbital polisher into a 10-inch random orbital sander. So for $16, it should be worth the risk, but I'm just that cheap. And I just don't know if a piece of hook and loop sandpaper is going to actually stick to it, because I know it's kind of more meant for bonnets. You know, I don't do a lot of polishing of my vehicles. Hell, they're lucky if they get washed, to be honest with you. I definitely don't recommend that file and rasp set over there for $9, but if you go over to Northern Tool, they have a green-handled grip set that has done me very well. The wire brushes at Harbor Freight I've never had an issue with. They do just fine. Just keep in mind, if you're buying a brass wire wheel or wire brush, it's usually just brass coated. So depending on what you're working on, it might matter, it might not, who knows. I always love to recommend the dead blows at $9 for their 4-pound dead blow, which is the biggest dead blow they have, I'm pretty sure. Great deal there. I would buy it all day long. Lifetime warranty on those as well. The hose clamp assortment is always nice to have in your shop. You got the smaller ones and the bigger ones there. I like the Torx or Starbit. Driver said is almost 30% off. And thankfully this video is about to, because I don't know how much longer I can make it. I will put a few coupons up here at the end. Coupons I think are always good to have in your phone. A 20% off, the $5 off any Pittsburgh Pro Ratchet, and of course don't forget about the Labor Day special. If you made it to the end of this video and are listening to me right this second, go ahead and leave a goat emoji right before whatever comment you were gonna leave anyways. And until next time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right there, and I'll holler at y'all next time. Peace!